My name's Felicia Bass. I'm a freelance photographer here in Jacksonville, Florida, and on this channel I like to talk about everything photography, tech, and gear. So before I get into my favorite accessories for my Fujifilm XT3, I just wanted to give a shout out to all of the subscribers to the channel. Since I released my video on how my small channel is growing over a month ago, I've gained 66 new subscribers. Now I have a total of 100 subscribers to the channel. So thank you so much, guys, for liking the content. Thank you for commenting on the content. And thank you, of course, for watching the content. It means a great deal to me. I'm having a lot of fun here on YouTube. I'm having a lot of fun sharing what I know about photography, tech, and gear. And I'm hoping that I'm adding some type of value or entertainment to all of my subscribers. So let's get into the video. Now, my introduction into the sleek and retro look and feel of the Fujifilm lineup came with the XT3. That camera is really a beginner camera for photographers. I thought it would be something good for me as someone who shot a lot of film, now moving into digital photography. So I thought it would be something that would really be useful for me, that would fit my style, that would fit my aesthetic, that would fit the functionality that I was looking for as a photographer. I decided to pull the trigger in 2020 and make that purchase. Now, I know some of you are thinking, that camera is, 5 years old now? Or maybe 6 years old. I bought the camera brand new and I absolutely love the camera. I have no plans of upgrading anytime soon. And the reason why is because it's just working perfect. I'm not having any issues with it. It is a great camera. It's something that I can use in my professional photography. It's something that I like to use in my everyday photography. It's something that is growing with me as a photographer. And those are the things that I really look for when I was making the purchase to the Fujifilm lineup. So when I first purchased the XT3 system, I knew that I wanted to give my camera a unique look and I wanted to add a little bit more utility to it. So since I've had the camera, I've added a number of different accessories. I've switched out a number of different accessories, but here's what's been working for me in 2024. So the first accessory is a bit of a quirky tool that many people feel isn't necessary for photographers, and that is the thumb rest. This little tool has really come in handy. It's easily slips into the hot shoe mount on the camera. It is easily slips out of the hot shoe mount if you want to add a flash or any other accessory to the hot shoe mount on your camera. It doesn't get in the way of the dials that are at the top of the Fujifilm XT3. It's really comfortable. It gives your thumb a place to rest and it gives you a nice, good feel on the camera. For me, I have small hands, so anytime I have a place to place all of my fingers on the camera, it becomes very, very helpful and very useful for me. I always have a little bit of a fear of dropping my camera. Sometimes I think that's just me. So having this little tool, this little device is something that is really helpful. Now, this next accessory is something that I recently added to my photography toolkit and to my camera kit. And it's something that's easily becoming one of my favorites. And that is the Viltrox square lens hood. Now, this lens hood is a sturdy piece of equipment. Now, I shoot prime lenses only. I have maybe one zoom lens in my kit altogether. And when I purchased the Viltrox lenses, they all came with a very sturdy metal lens hood. But I wanted something a little bit more retro that actually fit the look of the Fujifilm system, more like the Fujifilm 100. And so I started to do my research and I came across the lens hood that Viltrox offers, which I really didn't even know about. And I just love the way that it looks on the camera. I love that it's really sturdy, it's really flexible, it's easy to mount to the camera, and it pairs nicely with any filter that I add to my two Viltrox prime lenses. Now this next accessory is from the Peak Design product line. Now I know a lot of people are like, oh, Peak Design, everybody wants to get Peak Design, Peak Design. Well, I just have to say that the reason why I use Peak Design is because it fits with the functionality and utility of how I like to shoot. And that's really all that matters to me. If it works for you, then use it. Doesn't matter the brand. If you can afford it, then use it. If it makes you comfortable, if it helps with your workflow, then use it. Don't get caught up in what other people think about the equipment that you use. Just use it. This next accessory is the Tiffin Black Pro Mist 1/4 inch thread filter. Now, I first used this filter on a recent trip to New York, and I had an opportunity to do a little bit of street photography, and I absolutely loved how those images turned out. The reason why I purchased the filter is because now I'm doing more work outside in the harsh sun in Jacksonville, Florida, and so I decided that that would be something that would be useful in my toolkit. And I like that this filter has a dual purpose. You can utilize this filter not only on the prime lenses that I'm using, but also on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. So now the images that are coming out of my Fujifilm XT3 and my 15 Pro Max are now looking pretty similar, and I like that. And the last accessory on this list is the shutter release button. Is another little quirky device that honestly, it works for me. The Fujifilm shutter release button is very, very soft, right? Having this nice feel of the shutter release button on the camera, it works for me. It works in different settings that are very unique to how I shoot, and so that's why it's an accessory that is a part of my camera kit. Well guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you found something in the video that might work for you. I hope that you found some value in this video. I hope that you're able to utilize some of the accessories in this video for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace.